Welcome to our presentation on the Vermont National Guard and Vermont Military Department's emergency response. This presentation is unclassified and is free to be shared with the public.
The Vermont National Guard has a dual mission. Firstly, we support the President and the nation via our warfighting mission, as illustrated on the left. Secondly, we support the Governor and the state of Vermont when called upon, as shown on the right. It should be noted that the overwhelming majority of our funding and authorities are for the federal mission. Therefore, when there's a conflict, the federal mission might take priority. Also, this means that we are typically required to seek reimbursement for any responses we perform. However, this will never prevent us from responding.
Generally, the capabilities that the Guard provides falls into 11 categories: command and control, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and high-yield explosive response, aviation and airlift, engineering, medical, communications, transportation, security, logistics, maintenance, and cyber. On the following slides, we'll cover a few examples.
The Guard may assist in fire response. On a day-to-day basis, the 158th Fighter Wing Fire Department provides mutual aid to neighboring departments, for example, South Burlington, Burlington, Winooski, Essex, Colchester, and St. Michael's College. During a mid or large-scale incident, we may assist firefighters with helicopters and water buckets, or a C-130 aircraft equipped with a fire retardant tank. On a day-to-day basis, our 15th Civil Support Team provides mutual aid to the state hazmat team. In a large-scale incident, think a dirty bomb going off, we may call in a national-level asset called the Homeland Response Force. During normal operations, our 158th Fighter Wing Explosive Ordnance Disposal Flight provides mutual aid to the Vermont State Police Bomb Squad. Finally, there are various community relations activities that we do on a regular basis.
During a large-scale response, for example, COVID-19 and 2020 through 2022, we may use military ground transportation to move food and water around the state. Our state's Army Aviation may assist in search and rescue. If there is a civil disturbance, we may assist the Vermont State Police with ground control. Though note, this is not typically a Vermont problem, though we did assist the District of Columbia with inaugural response and traffic control in 2021 and 2022. If there is a communications outage due to a large incident, we may provide communications support via something called a JISC, or the Communications Section in the 15th Civil Support Team. During long-term heat waves or power outages in the winter, we may use facilities for cooling or warming for the public. Finally, we may assist in flood response with general labor using our National Guard Reaction Force, NGRF, for evacuations, sandbagging, or assisting our state's civilian urban search and rescue team with transportation.
How do I request assistance from the Guard? The appropriate individual, such as a town manager, contacts Vermont Emergency Management. Be prepared to give some general details about your request so Vermont Emergency Management can find you a suitable asset. Who? Give a point of contact at the location with adequate contact info, such as a phone number. What? Describe the capability you need rather than the thing. When do you need it? And where do you need it? Typically, a street address works best. The Guard might not always be the most effective or efficient way to respond. Vermont Emergency Management will help you get the resource you need.
There are some limitations to Guard response. Firstly, when there's a conflict between the state and federal mission, the federal mission typically takes priority. Second, as part of the federal government, we are not allowed to compete with existing businesses. There are typically existing commercial services for bulk water, tent rentals, and medical transport. Third, if the service already exists at the local, county, or state level, and then it hasn't been exhausted, those services will be used first. Finally, there are some legally complex requirements within the realm of law enforcement that may prohibit Guard response. For example, surveillance, fugitive searching, distinctly military equipment to law enforcement. etc.
If you would like to know more, you can use these resources: FEMA Independent Study Course number 75 and our publicly posted Vermont National Guard 101 videos. Additionally, the Military Support Office for the state may be reached at the contacts listed here.